Colony 13 at Northgate Mall. They have so many gifts for all occasions.
We invite you to visit our store, and we thank you so much for shopping local for over 45 years.
Come see them, Northgate Mall near Chick-fil-A. If you are looking for a fun date night or just a fun time to go off with your girlfriends and enjoy a few laughs and some intrigue, why not think about heading up to Signal Mountain, the MAC. We all know it quite well. Once again, the Signal Mountain Playhouse is putting on a terrific show, this one called The Games Afoot. It's a murder, mystery, farce, comedy, everything entertaining with a cast of 8. Roger Cass is among that talented cast, and he joins us this morning. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you, Julie. Nice to be here.
So, this time of year, I think a lot of us are getting kind of antsy. You had that teaser of spring, but it's not here yet, and you're kind of over the whole winter months, and you don't quite know where to find your fun. What a perfect time to go to the theater and get lost in your comedy for a few weekends.
Absolutely, and it's a really enjoyable comedy, very funny, very fast-paced, and fun for all.
I'm glad you mentioned fast-paced. I'll let you set the plot for us, but so often comedies are enjoyable because the writing is so tight. You have to pay close attention or else you might miss the punchline.
It's true, and that's very true in this play as well, and that's what makes it so funny. There's really rapid-fire lines. All the players need to make sure we have our lines down pat. And that's what sets up for some very funny situations and very funny punchlines.
Okay, I'll let you kind of set the stage, pardon the pun, but it's a takeoff kind of on Clue, is that right?
That's right. Well, it's similar to Clue. If you've seen the movie Clue, you'll recognize some of the elements here. But William Gillette is a real-life actor. He was alive in the 1800s and early 1900s, and he is the one that actually invented the character of Sherlock Holmes that we know and love so well today. Now, of course, Arthur Conan Doyle wrote the books about Sherlock Holmes, but William Gillette wrote a stage play with Sir Arthur's permission and performed in it for over 20 years in New England and across the United States, and also in England as well. So the famous overcoat and the deer hunter hat and the curved pipe, all of those things were William Gillette's invention. In this play, we are at William Gillette's home in Connecticut, and there's a murder at his house. So William Gillette, who isn't really a detective, but gets to play one on stage, suddenly has a murder mystery on his hands.
So you happen to play William Gillette.
Yes.
As this cast of, I guess, about 8 that we're seeing, is it a true ensemble show since you're all there in your home in Connecticut? Is it the kind of thing where all actors are on stage throughout the show?
Yes, almost everybody's on stage for most of the show. There's a lot of action, a lot of interaction. It's a single set. The set doesn't change throughout the play, so the audience is asked to invent some imagination as the set moves from a play within a play at the beginning to William Gillette's home for the rest of the setting.
I always think it's fun talking to actors because people might not realize, I guess the great hope is that once the audience is assembled, they won't realize the work that went into creating it, because you want it to appear effortless and as if someone's just peering in on your conversation. But to go from those first readings to now your Tech Week run-throughs has to be bone-tingling exciting sometimes. It
is exciting and somewhat overwhelming. Now, I must admit, you didn't ask me this question, but I'm new to community theater, and I'm new to Chattanooga. My wife and I moved here with our family only about a year ago, and we jumped into community theater, and that's a new experience for me. In this particular role, I have over 350 lines that I've had to memorize, and as we mentioned earlier, they're very rapid fire. So everybody in the show is working extremely hard to make it, just as you say, appear effortless and seamless, so the audience can just enjoy the frolicking fun on stage.
Well, I'm so glad that you mentioned then your transplantedness here to Chattanooga. Where had you been before?
Well, I grew up in Los Angeles, and of course I've been around a lot of movie and theater people growing up in that area, but that wasn't my avocation. I moved to Ohio about 25 years ago and lived there, raised my children there, and then recently started a job at Unum, which is right here in downtown Chattanooga.
Yeah.
That's where I am right now.
Well, you picked a great spot to land for if this is your first show. I kind of got a glimpse of the cast, and they're in character and costume, so I couldn't tell. I think I spotted Rob Inman.
Yes, Rob is in the show. A couple other local staples and Rosa's in the show as well. I'm going to miss somebody if I start going down that list.
That's okay, but it's got to be fun for you to know that you can come in to a town that does have a lot of familiar faces and productions, but see that it's always open to new people. If someone's watching this morning and they think, I might want to audition, they shouldn't be afraid, should they?
No, absolutely not. In fact, it was just this last summer, the Signal Mountain Playhouse put on a production of Bye Bye Birdie, and 2 of my children were going to be in the show, and they convinced me to audition. That was my first show ever. And there I was up on stage singing and dancing and having a great old time. And it was very easy to just dive in and receive so much help from such a supportive cast.
All right, don't let the red carpet of Hollywood pull you back to the West Coast, okay? So for these shows, the opening night is the 11th of February, right?
That's right.
And you get your tickets at the door. The fun of it, too, is that the curtain is not until 8. They invite you to come early, have coffee and dessert ahead of time, and that way you've got a full stomach to enjoy the night ahead.
Absolutely. It's a great time to socialize before the show and then pick your seat.
Roger,
get ready.
Welcome to town. Break a leg. And thanks for the conversation.
Thank you so much. Julie, thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you there.
Okay, Kirsten, we're getting set for another on-site bath installation today, and you have a special surprise for us. What is it?
We sure do. So today we're not only doing 1 bath, but we're doing 2 baths in the same home.
2 baths. That's impressive.
It sure is. So let's go ahead and take a look at the job. This is the first shower space that we're working in. You'll see that the shower is a little old and outdated. You might notice the shower head up there. We're going to replace that with something a lot more sleek and a lot more modern. You'll also see the tile up there. It's developing a little mold and mildew, which is never a good thing.
Yeah, not good. How about the other shower? Can we check that out?
Definitely. Let's go check it out. So this bathroom is similar to the first. You'll see here where the fiberglass and the tile meet, they aren't even sealed. That means moisture can get in there and mold and mildew form.
And that can create a lot of other problems too. All right, so how are you going to do it? How are you going to finish both showers in the same day?
So Joe, we're going to send out 2 of our expert installation crews to get these showers taken care of. It really is amazing what they can do in one day. We're going to entirely replace what's here with brand new walk-in showers from West Shore Home. This homeowner will never have to worry about mold and mildew again.
We'll take a look. Job's done. They took it from this to this in just 8 hours. With this brand new acrylic wall system, it gives the bath a fresh, modern look, and cleaning's gonna be a real breeze too. Let's check out the other one. Wow, big difference here too. They have the sliding glass doors. They went with the low step, making it really easy to get in and out of the shower. And they added this amazing magnetic shower head. It just doesn't get any easier than this. Folks, when it comes to bath transformations, trust West Shore Home. If you're having any issues with your bath or shower, or just ready for an upgrade, call West Shore now for this special TV offer. It's free installation on all shower and bath projects. Plus, for a very limited time, get 18 months of no payments and no interest. This deal won't last long. Call West Shore Home now.
Pretty much all good news when it comes to the weather world for the next several days. So number 1, nice weather for the week. So now all the way through Friday, we're also going to be experiencing a warming trend each day. High temperatures today from about 50 to 55. By Friday, those highs will be spring-like in the low 60s, but spring is not here to stay. We are expecting another cold blast for the weekend, particularly late in the day on Saturday through Sunday. So let's look at all that with our 5-day forecast. Here's a check for today. I think we'll top out at 55 in Chattanooga. Abundant sunshine for your Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, those highs in the upper 50s, and again, still more sun than any kind of clouds, so mostly sunny skies. Friday, that's going to be the warmest day, up to 64 degrees. Now, looking ahead to the weekend, Saturday still not too bad, 58 for your high temperature. That 10% on there is really for Saturday evening and night for a couple of light isolated showers. The big cool down, well, that's going to come on Sunday when you're going to need to certainly be layered up once again. Here's this afternoon, nothing really showing up on Futurecast, maybe a stray cloud here and there, but overall, overall, just absolutely beautiful weather for the day today. Wind shifting and coming out of the west for the afternoon. Overnight tonight, clear skies. It's going to be another cold start to the day on Wednesday. Now you'll notice on Wednesday this cold front approaching our area is not really going to have any kind of impacts. In fact, no rainfall and still warmer temperatures on Wednesday as wind starts shifting and coming out of the southwest. The only thing you'll probably notice are just a few high thin passing clouds associated with that cold front, and then it's kicked out of here and gone. Thursday, that mix of sun and clouds through the day, but I still think overall more sun than clouds for your Thursday. And Friday, notice all these bold red lines. That's that wind from the south really picking up. Hence those warmest temperatures of the week, 64 again for that high on Friday. Now, let's continue on beyond that. So here's Friday night. Clouds start to increase overall for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, partly sunny skies. And you're going to notice this cold front off to the northwest. And that's what's going to be bringing us that much colder air for the second half of your weekend. So that means certainly enjoy the next several days as those warming trend does begin to pick up. Here's a check of those highs today. 50 in Altamont, 51 in Murphy, squeezed right in between, 55 degrees in Chattanooga, 54 in Dalton. And then overnight tonight, another chilly one. So a lot of places in the 20s, 28 in Cleveland, 31 in Chattanooga, and 29 in Fort Payne. And then tomorrow, getting into the mid upper 50s. Even in Dalton at 60 degrees, 59 though for Chattanooga, Cleveland, Dayton, 56 in Murphy with a mostly sunny sky. That wind picking up from the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then let's wrap it all up with your 7-day forecast. So there's that notch up in those temperatures. 64 on Friday. You're also going to notice those low temperatures increasing. 41 for that low on Saturday. Notice by Sunday morning though, we're back to 29 degrees. And then Sunday's highs only in the upper 30s to low 40s. 42 right now is what I have it forecasted as for Chattanooga. That 20% chance on there, a couple of light isolated rain showers, maybe some snow showers. Still a lot of questions, but that's something we're going to be watching for the second half of the weekend. There's still more 3+U to come.
Down a buffalo wing with Zaxby's new buffalo garlic glazed boneless wings meal. Fries and toast and an ice cold drink of your choice. What's a lot? Don't forget the ranch.
When I was diagnosed with cancer, every minute counted. But one call was all it took to get in right away and start treatment within a week.
One call is all it took for me to get a team of doctors all in one location to help me with my cancer diagnosis.
My doctors used genomic testing to identify a targeted therapy to treat my cancer. One call was all it took to get the care I needed.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Call now.
Hi, I'm Joe Montana. When you get to be 65, you have little patience for nonsense and inefficiency. You know it works, and you become a pro at pretty much everything. That's why when I qualified for Medicare, I went with WellCare. With no cost or low monthly premium plans and no primary care or prescription copays, they're pros at helping you keep more money in your pocket. Other benefits include an over-the-counter allowance for items like toothpaste, cold remedies, mouthwash, a flex card to pay for extra dental, vision, and hearing expenses. Even give-back plans that send money directly to your Social Security check. WellCare gets it. They get rid of all the hassles and give us the great benefits that we want.
Don't wait. Be like Joe the Pro and make the right call. Dial the number on your screen now to request a free WellCare guide today. WellCare. It's Medicare done well.
Boneless wings gone wild. Zaxby's all-new Buffalo Garlic Blaze. Saucy, savory, spicy, spectacular. Try it on the new Buffalo Garlic Blaze Boneless Wings meal. Comes with fries, Texas toast, and a drink. Only at Zaxby's.
Check out the all-new Local3News.com.
Okay, if you're like me, I think all of us kind of share this trait that it's nice to have your house clean and rid of clutter, to have your kitchen look nice and pretty, your bathrooms nice and pretty. But where's the one place we end up shoving stuff to get it out of our line of sight? The closet. Then you open that closet door and all that stress and worry just grips you right one more time. So Ashley Farrar joins us this morning. She's with Molly Maid and she's very brave because she said, I'm going to take you into my own closet this morning. Good to talk to you, Ashley.
Good to talk to you too, Julie.
So this is that weird time of year too where we're transitioning, about to bring out our spring stuff, putting away our winter stuff, but that sometimes you need a little bit of both in your closet. What's your key to organizing?
You know, for me, it's more of a play clothes, work clothes.
Okay.
And helps me because some of my work clothes are all season, whereas my casual clothes, I transition from winter to summer. We really don't have a whole lot of in-between seasons here in Chattanooga. It's either cold or hot.
Right.
So I kind of have the two of the both. But I also like to do things by color if possible.
Me too.
Me wearing pink and navy almost every day. You know, the first half of my closet is a lot of the pink and the navy. Sorry, my little dog, he's very excited that you're here in our closet. And then the back side of my closet is more of my casual clothes, play clothes, if you will, if you have children. So if you think of it for children, it would be school clothes, play clothes.
Right.
It's great with a lot of the kids being in uniform now because that makes a really, really easy transition.
I know one thing that I have found, I do the color thing too. It helps me a lot. So I keep articles of clothing together, you know, shirts, sweaters, pants, but then I do it by color. But I'm a person, if it's out of my line of sight, I'll forget that I have it. So I need, for the things that I put in containers or what have you, I need for them to be see-through or at least shelving, not baskets. Otherwise, I won't know what's in there.
Yeah, and that's a great idea because a lot of people, they don't have a whole lot of space. So if you get those clear containers to store your winter clothes in, when you go to look through them the next year, you can easily say, this is something I want to pull out, or this is a whole box that I want to go ahead and donate.
Right. Okay, I don't know how much of an expert you are in this, but do you find it's beneficial to just go ahead and make an investment in hangers, and that way they're all uniform? Because if you're mixing and matching, your clothes are all hanging at different levels in your closet.
You know, some people like to have all the same. You can do them color-coded gender. This is my, you can do it by gender, like this is, you know, my spouse's clothes, these are my clothes. You can do it by season. You can do it by color. I know my mother does hers by color, and it's fabulous walking into her closet because everything she can pick and choose what she wants to wear just based on what she sees. There's not a whole lot of guesswork there.
Now, when people use y'all at Molly Maid, I only have a couple of minutes left, Ashley, but is that one of the things they can say, look, my teenager is never going to pick his or her closet up, so when y'all come, can you help me get it sorted?
You know, it's not something that we do personally. It's one of those things where we can direct you where to donate your items that you want to give away, but it's something that you would want to be there with the person that's organizing it for you. So you'd want to say that doesn't fit or that's out of style. We would just be literally doing a closet clean out and leaving it to where you can hang all new clothes, which we do that for move-in, move-out type cleans quite a bit. Mm-hmm. You know, we'll come in and people will take the clothes that they wanted and left everything else. And so we'll take those and we'll go ahead and donate them and get it move-in ready for the next people.
And you know what? So I have a couple of minutes left. We don't ever talk about your community involvement really on the show much, but to the point of cleaning out your closet, y'all work very closely with women and domestic violence, don't you, Ashley?
We do. The Miss Molly Foundation raises awareness for domestic violence, and we work closely with the partnership here in Chattanooga, and we regularly donate, you know, monetarily, and when they need it, you know, we'll do drives for them and donate clothing. And you want to make sure that it's clothing that it might not be your size, but something that's still wearable. You don't want to donate clothes to people that aren't, you know, if they've got holes in them or stains, you know, that's not something you want to donate because that's not something that someone can rewear on a job interview or, you know, to family events. So don't always donate things that are, you know, out of commission. You know, donate things that maybe just don't fit anymore.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to give them something that's dated. That's not fair.
Right.
Okay, Ashley, first of all, congratulations on getting the dog to be quiet so that you could talk to us this morning. That's no small feat. And I think a lot of folks are going to be color coordinating their closets throughout the next several days. That's a good idea.
Well, thank you so much for having us, and we look forward to helping you out in your home.
Thank you. And hold on, before you run, I have literally hardly any time, but are you still hiring?
Yes, we are still hiring. 18 and up, Monday through Friday, first time full shift.
Okay, you can go learn more at mollymade.com. You also can call them at 892-MADE. And if you are interested in working for them, head over to their location on Brainerd Road. It's basically in the Eastgate area there. They would love for you to walk in, see what their family is like, and welcome you in to it. We are back after this.
More local stories from across the Tennessee Valley. Local 3 News. Coverage you can count on.
Want the thrill of a parlay bet packed into one single game? Then you're gonna love One Game Parlay from BetMGM. Couldn't be easier. Just pick your game, select your bets, then combine them into a single parlay. One game, bigger payouts. Now you're betting with the king of sports books. Sign up today and your first bet is risk-free up to $1,000 when you use bonus code ONEGAME. Win big with One Game Parlay from BetMGM.
At Jack's, everything is made with a dedication to Southern flavor, starting with never frozen, always fresh chicken fingers with fries, and our new cherry fried pie. That's just more to love. Jack's, all about the South.
Well, the customer service is awesome. I mean, he calls to check on me. You get free ring cleanings, jewelry cleanings, check every 3 months, and he's just, like I said, become a good friend.
Hey, why don't you try these? This shape will highlight your cheekbones.
And the color suits you beautifully.
Caring for your eyes is as important as ever, and it's never been easier. Schedule your eye exam at pearlvision.com.
Sean, sum this up for us. Why did you stop working at the big auto repair chain?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep charging people double what they pay at Budget Brakes.
Budget Brakes. Alignment starting at just $59.99.
Take your car to Budget Brakes.
When it comes to your health, local matters. Count on Local 3 News for expert local advice to help you stay well, live better, and raise a healthy family. Watch Eye on Health with Latrice Curry, Thursdays at 5 on Local 3 News.
Presented by the YMCA.
If you own your home, you've probably been watching with some pretty excited feelings these last couple of years as the value of that home has gone up and up. We always talk about the long-standing financial benefits and security that can come with owning your own home. Nathan Guerrero joins us. He's with Mortgage South here in Chattanooga, and he says if you own that home, you're perhaps a senior looking to use the equity in it to help you through some senior years in some specific ways. They're equipped to help you there at Mortgage South. Good to talk to you this morning, Nathan.
Good morning. Good to talk to you.
So, I think a lot of us do totally feel this idea that we want to own our homes outright, not have the mortgage hanging over our heads anymore, and we use it for that financial investment. And often, I guess we think about it as being a legacy to pass down to our children when we're gone. But sometimes, as a senior, you need access to that equity, and that's where y'all can step in.
Yes, and we've actually been doing just that, stepping in that gap since 1993. We did the very first reverse mortgage in the state of Tennessee at that time. Since then, we've done thousands of these loans. And, you mentioned that, how important it is to own a home and what that means to Americans in general. It's estimated that people 62 plus have about $7 trillion in home equity throughout the country. And as time goes along and certain retirement funds diminish, pension funds in particular, we just don't see them as much and as often anymore. And people start to live longer, they think about how they're going to utilize the assets that they do have. If they're thinking about using home equity as part of that strategy, reverse mortgage was federally insured in 1987 to be part of that strategy, and it's really designed for that. So that's what we do. We're very niche. It's all that we do. We see periodically people try to jump in and out of our business with advertisements. But to me, it's been important for us to stay steady, to stay very laser focused on what we do, because it's really the right thing, the fair thing for our clients, their advisors, their family members.
Okay, so walk me through a scenario, if you will. Let's say that there's a couple and their home's paid off. Maybe they did buy it 30 years ago, so that equity has gone multiplied many times over, especially right now. And there's a medical need perhaps, or something that they're going to need some money. Would they come to you and would they say, our home is valued at $500,000, we need access to a $30,000 loan? Is that how it works?
95% of my clients that I work with that are in that situation would come to me, and I would advise them to open up a reverse mortgage line of credit. So if people have a basic idea of what a home equity line of credit is, it works very similar to my loan, except with my loan, you'll never have to requalify again like you do with a traditional home equity line of credit after 10 years. Never have to worry about that. Never have to worry about a monthly payment until you either decide to sell the home or the last surviving spouse has to leave the home, okay? And the amount of money that we can offer is guaranteed. So we would open up this reverse mortgage line of credit. In that instance, they would take $30,000 out initially to take care of the health need. And let's say they had another $200,000 available in that line of credit. They may not need to access that line of credit for a year, but they can always go back to it when they have another medical need, maybe a larger home maintenance need, whatever those needs may be. They can tap that as they need it, and that line of credit actually grows for them, guaranteed over time.
Okay, but then let's say that they take out just the $30,000, and then for some reason within a year they sell the house. And the house, and let's say the house sells for $500,000, they're going to take away $470,000 because they're going to pay back the $30,000 that they borrowed.
Exactly, and let's keep in mind, let's hope that the house appreciated a little bit over that year, maybe at least a couple, 2-3%, and that kind of help offset some of that. But yes, they would sell the home, pay off the loan, the money they had borrowed, and any money that was left over, they would keep to go on to the next phase of their life.
Okay, so you said something to me off camera that it's important, I think, to stress on camera, and that is that y'all been here for 27 years and you are local, which means that you want your word to count for something. So I'm sure that you hear a lot in the industry about adult children who worry that their parents might be taken advantage of. It sounds like you're working to do just the opposite.
Well, it's so important. I mean, we've been in this community since 1986 as a company. We did the first reverse mortgage in 1993 in the state. We have a lot of advisors that call us when they have clients that need assistance or need the thought process of utilizing equity during retirement. I've really developed a great relationship with other mortgage lenders in town that don't understand the loan. We get a lot of those referrals, and then obviously client referrals. One thing that we're really proud of is last year we won the Better Business Bureau Torch Award for Ethics for the small business category in our category. And that came from a client referring us, and then we put together some material obviously, so people can go on the Better Business Bureau and see that. That meant a whole lot, really did, and I think it speaks to our credibility over a long time.
Then let me share with folks watching how they can get in touch with you if they're finding that this could be something that would benefit them in their senior years. Mortgage South, their offices are right there on East Brainerd Road. You can find them online. It's mortgage-south.com. But if you want to give them a call, they'd love to talk to you. 624-3878. Nathan Guerrero, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.
With FanDuel, you can bet $5 and win $280 cash on either team to win the Super Bowl. So, Lady Luck. Yes, ma'am. Can take a vacation.
Ma'am, I'm just going to check your pockets here real quick.
Oh, it's only 3 ounces.
Making the Super Bowl your luckiest day ever.
Mine too, buddy boy.
New customers can bet $5 and win $280 cash on either team to win the Super Bowl. Only on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Hey Chattanooga, this is Jack Silverman with InShape MD Medical Wellness Center. We've now lost over 80,000 pounds in the past 10 years. The average weight loss for a female in 1 month is 20 to 25 pounds. For a man, it's 30 to 45 pounds. Every December, InShape MD offers a one-time special. It's a BOGO HCG weight loss shape-up. To the first 40 callers that call in, it expires December 31st, so call now to reserve your free gift.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it into thin, oversized New York-style slices. I mean, look at that crust! That is the perfect crust thickness no matter how you eat it. So you can fold it, or not. But I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York-style pizza from Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Has your doctor told you that you're disabled, but Social Security still denied your benefits? Don't let the frustration and delays by the government cause you to give up. We can help. The attorneys at Warren & Griffin have over 600 five-star reviews, more than any other law firm in Chattanooga. They can help you with your paperwork and get the disability benefits you deserve.
I'm C-Mark. I'm John Mark. We don't get paid unless you get paid. Ask about our zero attorney fee guarantee. Call us at 265-HURT. We are your local law firm.
You know, there are a lot of things that we find ourselves missing about 3+U in the days before COVID-19. One of those is the chance to have in-person musical acts in the studio, because usually this time of year we would be being entertained by the Choo chorus as they get ready for their Singing Valentines. It was kind of a rite of passage for us every year. So even though we can't have them in the studio, you get to have the fun of letting them celebrate the holiday with you and someone you love. Pete Jones joins us virtually this morning, red jacket and all, getting us ready for their Singing Valentines. Good to see you this morning, Pete.
Good to see you, Julie. Thank you for having me on.
You bet. So y'all are offering things a couple of different ways for people. You can still do the in-person live Singing Valentine, but you also have kind of an online pre-recorded option for folks this year.
That is true. Yes, we can still do the live in-person deliveries. That is situation allowing, some businesses and some not still allowing in person, but we can use safety protocols and wear masks and keep distancing. So that allows us to be able to do the in-person delivery, which is usually the best. But we also have a pre-recorded video of the song being delivered, and the people can order that, and it will be emailed to them, and then not only can they enjoy that on the day of Valentine's, then also again and again after that at their pleasure then.
You know, it was always so much fun when y'all used to come into the building and you would kind of wander around different departments and sing to people, and I don't care, men and women alike would love to hear y'all sing. It's 4-part harmony, old-fashioned barbershop quartet, and you run the gamut age-wise though. You've got young to old represented in the Choo Choo chorus.
Oh yes, we do. I'm not sure on the youth right now, probably 20-something, and we have a couple of members that are in their 80s, still going strong, still, you know, enjoying the singing and entertaining folks all the time.
I think that I was looking at the email you provided. If people do choose the live performance with y'all, it comes with more than just the 4 of you.
Well, we have 4. That's the basic voice parts that we sing, but also they get a red rose and they get a specialized card and a box of chocolates with that too.
What is it that makes the Barbershop Quartet so fun? How long have you been a part of the Choo Choo Chorus?
I've been a part of the Choo Choo Chorus since 1991, and like some of the other members, I thought, oh, I can't do this. But when I visited some meetings and practices, and I just got caught up in it and thoroughly enjoy it, and it's just a wonderful thing to hear the harmonies. It does the heart and the soul good, and when we go into practice or when we get to perform, we forget about all our troubles and woes, and we just able to enjoy the harmony part and seeing the smiles on the faces that the people that are in our audience that are able to receive that.
Yeah, and they are. I mean, I know y'all can 4-part harmony with almost anything, but a lot of what your repertoire is are those old-fashioned songs that just kind of convey a more innocent time, and it does warm your heart.
Right, and you hear the phrase, everything old is new again. I mean, we've got young people, we've got others that have never heard some of this music before. So if it's new to them, that makes it special for them, even though we may have sung it 1,000 times, but still it's new to those that are hearing it for that first time.
Well, I'm sorry that we can't hear you harmonizing in person today, but what are you, Pete? Are you bass, baritone, tenor? What are you?
I sing the bass part. That lower register right there is in my range. And we have some members that actually can sing all four parts.
Really?
Very talented folks indeed. And they're able to sing various parts there. But some of us were limited to just what God gave us to use.
So can people sign up for you? Do y'all do auditions at certain times of the year, or is it kind of a rolling thing? If someone's watching and thinks, I want to be a part, can they give you a call?
It's just continuous. We practice every week on Thursday evening, and it's always open to any visitor to come and sit in and listen. And if you're interested in possibly joining, if you have an act to sing, and most people do, even though they don't realize it, then they can come visit a few times and get some information about joining.
Well, I'm sorry again that we couldn't hear you, but you did provide us a video clip. So I'm gonna show people how they can sign up to get the Valentine Gram of their choice. They can either do the live and in person, or you can do the pre-recorded. If you go to choochoochorus.org, that will show you your options. You're welcome to give them a call, 265-SING. You also can do the old-fashioned way of simply paying by check. You can also go online and see which option is going to be better for you. And I am going to be quiet and let the group sing us out with what I bet is a familiar tune. Thank you, Pete.
Thank you, Julie.
Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too. Keep the love light glowing in your eyes so true. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you.
One day the guy on the buffalo wing smelled something wafting through the air. He said only one thing could smell that good, must be a buffalo garlic blazing meal. Guy on a buffalo wing.
Prepare to feel good in 2022. Join Planet Fitness by February 16th and enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That's $10 a month?
Cancel anytime.
That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone.
It's all about the endorphins, baby. What's up?
It's this place, I tell you.
Amen, baby.
Join now and feel Fitacular for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, February 16th.
Most kitchens have spaces that are frustrating. I couldn't see or reach the back of my corner cabinet. Do you have deep lower cabinets that require you to drop to your hands and knees to get to the back? Or a pantry that's completely disorganized and impossible to navigate? Most shelving is spaced to fit tall cereal boxes. What a waste! So I had Shelf Genie over for a free design consultation. They helped me rethink how my cabinets, drawers, and shelves were utilized. Then they shared a 3D rendering of how Shelf Genie was going to customize my space. Their glide-out solutions allow you to reach the back of every cabinet and shelf without bending over. And those pantry shelves are set to heights that maximize storage. Shelf Genie found 50% more usable storage space in my kitchen. You don't need new cabinets, you need a free design consultation with Shelf Genie.
Call to schedule your free design consultation and get 50% off installation.
If you like something with